Welcome back, everybody. We are on box 21, 22, 23, and 24 of opening Stellar Blade Nivel Arena packs. There's our rarities right there. So we opened up a full case of this, and these are the last four boxes. And I will try to open up these pretty quickly since we've seen everything. If you want to watch a video of me opening these up a little bit slower so you can see all the cards, you can check out the first video. So yeah, as I was opening up these, I also got 8 boxes of Nikkei wafers, so now I gotta make a video on that. Lots of videos this month. And then also, once I'm done opening these last 4 boxes, I will make a recap video. So check out the recap video, which is going to be a fun one because I'll explain exactly what's in a case. And we'll end up finding how many sign cards I get total, as well as other information. And speaking of sign cards, I took a peek at the first 20 boxes of sign cards, so I know how many cards I'm missing now that are signed. And basically, since there's 16 total, I counted 15. So I am hunting for one more card to see if I get a full set. The one thing I did not check, which we'll have to find out in my next video, is which card that is, because I actually didn't see which one I was missing. And then I also have a second case, and I will be making one video on that, also talking about the differences between case 1 and case 2, or maybe just seeing how they're both the same. Alright, here we go. Starting off with an SR. And a rare. And I'm pretty much just going to show off the last card just to make this go a little quicker. Alright, we got a UR. So you get one UR per box. It actually took me 12 boxes to get all 6. So URs are sometimes not easy to get all of them. And there's our double rare pack. There's always one where you get 2. SR. I'm gonna have to finish this game. Maybe not just beat it, but complete it. Because I probably played about 3 hours and then I got super busy. And then I kind of just didn't pick it up again. I was also moving as well. So that kept me super busy actually for 2 months about. I'm still unpacking actually. It's not a lot of things, but it's the things that are not as important. Alright, here's our leader card. And we also have got both the leader cards in this case. And from opening past cases, I've only gotten 2. So we should be done there. And I'll be showing off those signed leader cards in another video. There's our sign card. Looks like it's Eve. It's kind of obvious when you see an E there. There we go. Nivel Arena has very nice foils. Excuse me. And sometimes you get 1 signed card per box, and sometimes you get 2. SR, that's a good one. Alright, so that was box 21. And we got 3 more to go, and then we're done with this case. Looks like the next trading cards that are going to get really popular are Brown Dust 2 by Weiss. They're showing off all the cards the past few weeks, and they look amazing. I'm afraid the SR is going to be super expensive, and those are usually just like $1 or $2 cards, but I could see them going up for up to $10. And I did notice they do have new rarities for, I believe it was the SRs, where they're putting stars on them now. So there's like a 1-star SR, 2-star, and a 3-star, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to assume the 3 stars are the most rare. I guess we'll be finding that out over the rest of this year. I do believe they explained it though on their website. I just don't quite know at the moment. All right. Box number 22. So we got at least 3 more sign cards to go. Maybe we'll get a few bonuses. That was an SR. Ooh, we got something here, and it's just a UR. URs always trick me. I actually physically have to look at the card down there, or the text on the card, because they look very similar to the sign card. Even though the sign card actually does have a different foil pattern to them. Double rare pack. There's always one pack per box that has 2 rares at the end of it. Never figured out why, but that's what happens. SR. Another SR. SR. And there's our leader, which also means we don't have a signed leader because we just obtained the normal one. SR. Whoops. And last pack. This one should be signed because I do not believe we saw one. There it is. Yep. Nice one to Eve. Foil on that weapon's really cool. Alright, 2 more boxes. And I just realized that was the signed card we got in the previous box. So I got 2 of those. We'll definitely be putting one of those up for sale. I do have a Whatnot site or profile and an eBay one. I actually got both those links in my YouTube profile if you want to check those out. I've always got random trading cards posted up on there or shows going for Whatnot. Alright. Box 23. Yeah, Whatnot's really awesome for selling cards fast. And I've been doing that for over a year now. Basically, you just show a card and set a price and hit the start button and people start buying. You just usually need to let people know in advance that you're doing a show. So for example, I'm going to be doing a Nivel arena show in 1 or 2 weeks. So I basically start the show now, and then you just kind of promote it day after day. Or you can also like promote the link on trading card Discord channels. For those of you who use Discord, there's actually a ton of trading card Discords, I guess is what you call it. So there's actually a ton of places to sell cards, and there's a ton of places to buy cards on the internet if you don't have a physical store you can go to, which I don't really know of any for where I live. Alright, so we are on box 23, 2 more to go, so at least 2 more signature cards. And we're starting off with the leader this time. One thing I liked about the Nikkei BT03 set was there were 5 different colors of cards, which meant there were 5 leader options. So when there's 2, you kind of get 12 of each of them on average. There's the SR. One sec, I actually mixed up my pile. There we go. SR. Oops. My rare got stuck in the back. Alright, let's hope one of these boxes has a bonus and we get 2 sign cards. I got so many in the first few videos that I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Actually, the first 3 boxes I opened, all 3 of them had a double. So I had 6 like right away, and 1 was a leader. So yeah, go check out that first video if you haven't seen it, because that was kind of fun getting that many sign cards right away, and 1 was, like I said, a leader. Alright, so we got a SPR, here we go. And we got Eve in this outfit. SR. Double rare pack. Get 2 chibis. I've got 2 really big stack of rare cards now. There's a SR. Sorry, 1 sec, I'm trying to clean up a pile again. I keep putting cards in the wrong stack. Trying to... Okay, here's our UR. That's a nice one. I'm trying to make stacks that make sense, so it's easy to sort later. I can show that off real quick. Oh, nice. We did get 1 box. Well, I know who it is because there's only 1 Lily card. That's signed. But that's awesome. We did get 1 box that had 2. That's what we were hoping for. Always feels like a bonus when you get 2. Especially if you're just buying one of these boxes by itself. and you get two, you feel like you got your money's worth for sure. And it makes me feel like I'm going to get my money back at some point after buying this case. All right. So we are on our final box. I'll quickly show how I'm sorting cards too. Let me move that back just a little bit. So yeah, right here we got commons. Sorry, that's rares. These are 2 stacks of rares in the case. That's my SR. You are here and here, signed, leaders, and the leaders from the current video I'm making. Anyways, that's kind of how I sorted out. So it's going to be a lot easier later instead of just throwing cards everywhere. All right. Last box. So we got one more sign card left. It's always hard making these videos of opening up a case, and there's always downtime for, in this example, 24 boxes where I'm just cutting card packs, and I have to think of something to talk about for like 1 to 3 minutes, let's say, like I'm doing right now. Is just talking about trying to talk about something. Then I also get a little bit tired after doing this for so long too. So that doesn't help. Trying to talk instead of saying nothing. But now we're at the end of this case. And remember to check out the other video if you're interested, and I'll talk about everything I got within this case. Alright, last 24 packs. SR. SR. There's our double rare pack. Looks like our UR and sign card are towards the bottom. UR. There's our last sign card. Nice. That's a good one. So I got 5 more packs. SR. SR. And there's our last leader. So that also means this case has been consistent again, and there's been 2 leaders in one case. And last pack. Rare. Alright, thanks for watching me opening up a case, or just videos on my YouTube channel, and hope you had fun watching. See y'all later.